No, what I mean though is that we need a way to calculate the data for the pad.
Yeah, that's a Luke thing.
That could be also
I'm just a CAPCOM.
actually Havoc might be able to.
If you guys need me on guidance, I'm good because I'm currently don't have a station.
I mean, you're technically the most qualified, like literally.
Havoc, aren't you registered as EECOM right now?
I didn't register as anything.
Oh, okay. Well, screw it. I
There were
might take
just some
EECOM back
informal
so I can do my
discussions.
things.
Hmm?
Oh no, we have a station now. Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
guidance.
I mean, we have we have no guidance. Like have someone assigned, but they're not here, so yeah, might as well.
Sounds good. Just tell me what you need from me.
Well, we were looking for a custom burn for to increase the inclination, but I don't know what you guys were planning on that. So I'll let you guys figure that out.
Inclination sounds good.
Go ahead, Luke.
We have a target.
Sorry, FAO. Do we want to save that for maybe a training session, or should we do that this time? Yeah, we could do yeah, we could do say what 50 delta V. That's something that can be easily something can be easily worst case scenario we can just burn in the opposite direction and just correct the rest with a MCC. Okay, that's much better. Everything's much less laggy now that I actually closed NASA.
FAO FOD. Just come on Capcom really quick. Yeah. Scorch is wondering if the stream's up. Are you doing that? Okay.
Flight decom. Flight decom on your channel.
Yep, go ahead. Sorry.
Recommend going to PTC right now.
Yeah, acknowledge. Just let me just where's the Capcom loop?
Capcom loop.
Yeah.
EECOM, CAPCOM, do you have an
Yeah,
angle that you want to do the PTC roll in, and do you have a program you want to do, or do you want the Astro to just do a roll maneuver?
you said
Yeah,
Capcom,
I'm
right?
afraid I don't know well enough. I was trying to look up what program that was, in fact.
I can,
and as far as
just give
angle,
me
I have no idea.
if you give me a moment, I can pull up the historical ones from the NASA checklists.
Okay, so here's the other question. Are we doing LEM power up, or are we just doing a maneuver first?
Probably just. Oh, actually, that's a good question.
There's a lot of things to consider before we think about PTC.
I mean, yeah, we should. I'd say we should do the maneuver first, because that way, if something really goes wrong, we're not too far into the session, and we don't lose too much progress.
Okay.
Because we don't know how painful that is.
Luke, you here on Ox 1? Roger. Jinju hasn't given an order for guidance to start calculating. Okay.
Fido, Capcom, your loop. My loop, sorry. Damn it.
I'm sorry, was that a call for Capcom or for Fido?
Fido. Yeah,
Oh,
sorry,
that's
yeah, tongue-tied today.
Also, when you're flight, you don't have to say my loop. It's just assumed you're on the flight loop.
Yeah, it's a good habit, though. Otherwise, I just end up starting to forget which loop I'm supposed to be, which loop I want them on. Or forgetting to mention it, at least.
Well, Houston, just a bit of an update. I think the current plan is to start. We're going to be calculating a MCC1 here, just to keep you in the loop. We don't have it up for you yet, but I figured I'd just keep you updated.
Thank you. Much appreciated, Houston. I appreciate the update.
Anyone else notice that the seasonal special option isn't enabled by default?
FAO, you called? Yeah, I was trying to find that PDF to see it was due by now, but no joy yet. I didn't quite copy that. Say again?
Am I high, or is everyone else seeing the time of ignition up there? Well, the fact that there is one.
Yeah, FAO, come over to the EECOM channel for a second. Yeah, I got to hear you without the crosstalk. Where do I find it?
Flight Jancy, you look.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have a small imbalance in
I'm not the
the
greatest user
RCS
of
squads
Discord, and
while
honestly,
we
it
are
seems like a
computing
really
the
terrible interface.
MCC1. Can we ask Astro to give us his readings of the RCS with an RCS check?
Yeah, LaCroix lover.
That probably gonna be of limited value because if we could do it, but if I remember right, Luke.
Luke's a little busy right now. He's troubleshooting
yeah.
with EECOM right now.
If I remember right, the actual propellant gauge in the capsule at the moment doesn't actually just always reads forward, right?
Yeah, it's more temperature and pressure, not percentage.
You just want to know helium values?
H tank pressure and package temperature.
Yeah, that sounds good. Sorry, sounds like a good idea. Sorry, I was just.
Yeah, I mean, in the meantime, it keeps him occupied as a player.
Yeah. All right. So
Even if it's nothing.
I know.
So you want him to no, you don't have to unbarber pull, but you want him to just verify
I want the Dawn
H2
flight
temperature
plan, right?
and pressure.
Yeah, I expect that quad A and C are the same, and quad B and D are the same. That's what I expect from him.
I believe you would also do you would also do CMRCS checks. But
Okay,
I
let's
don't know
do one
if you
thing at
can
a time
get
here.
I don't know if
Yeah,
you get
CM
readout
readings
on
I don't have
those.
yet.
I don't think you can get readouts on those in re-entry unless they're pressurized. Where in real
Yeah,
life
no,
you could,
right now
yeah.
I can't have CM readings, just the SM ones.
Okay. So you want just H2
while I have you,
temps
what
and
is the
pressures on quads
scenario,
A, B, C, and
and
D, right?
where are we in the flight plan?
Yeah.
All right. Flight, would you like me to read that?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Thank you.
Apollo 8 Houston.
Go ahead, Houston.
While we're calculating the MCC1 here,
Oh,
we
well,
figured
good.
we'd
I
keep
don't
you a little
think there's
occupied
anything
here,
going on
and
for another
GNC
8
is
hours
curious
where
about
I am,
something.
but I'll
We'd like
keep
you to
looking.
verify pressures on quads A, B, C, and D H2 pressures.
Alright. Yeah, I
Do you
guess I don't
understand
need
that?
you on my channel anymore. Thanks a
Yeah,
lot.
I'm looking. Helium tank pressure looks to be about 4,000 on B. and D is 4,050 or around there. C might be 3975, sorry. Check those numbers.
Roger, understood. I'll get back to you.
Okay, I must say, it's nice when you have someone with a decent mic volume like Riz, because then you can actually use the voice filter.
GNC, you like those values?
Yeah, I've quite about the
GNC
same
doesn't like the
values, not
values?
exactly the same. I've not exactly the same, but close enough. Sounds good to me.
Capcom, I think you're talking on the HG loop by mistake.
You're right. That might be. Okay. Sorry, I accidentally pressed the wrong loop there for a second there, but those values are looking pretty good down here. I think we match up quite nicely.
Alright, that's good to know.
You know what's funny is that before I joined, I was doing like I had just saved T minus 25 minutes or Apollo 12 in NASA.
Houston, this is Apollo. Just a reminder for the back room, if they want me to stream to YouTube, I need the stream key sent to me in Discord.
Luke, that's your responsibility. I mean, me? Oh. True. I mean, I think we could wait until we do the checkout, you know, in case we end up having to reload the save because we screw up with burn, but I'm gonna have to. I think we could just. Well, it's going to be P30, right? Yeah, then you can just follow the SPS burn checklist in that case. Um, yeah, we decide. I was talking with Todd. We decide to do the burn before in case something goes wrong and we have to reload the game. That way we don't lose too much progress. I actually I don't know. Honestly, I'm just waiting for guidance to work out the math before, so we can actually. Yeah.
I was under the impression you guys are calculating something. What do you want me to do?
Luke, you know more the specifics of
Yeah.
the experimental method we're using, so.
Roger that, thank you.
If this works, we should definitely write it down,
Yeah,
like put it in the flight plan, so we know how to
I
do
can hear
it
you,
whenever.
Yeah.
Actually, if this works, we could even make an external tool.
Give me just a moment. Roger that. Roger. Roger that. So right now we're not, we need to fix our inclination. Roger that. So 50 meters per second to see how it works. So we're trying to get our orbit around the moon inclined so that we can have more options for landing sites. Roger that. We're going to do that as early as possible, see if we can not use as much delta
Flight
V.
GNC on your loops.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, to correct the small imbalance in the RCS,
Roger
I
that.
suggest is switch the DIP register to bit 1 to 1
Roger
instead
that,
of
yes.
0. Use the AC quad instead of the
So 50
BD.
meters per second delta VY.
Acknowledged. Capcom, did you get that?
Roger. If we're burning up and this
Capcom
is
flight.
in the normal direction. Roger, I believe that sounds correct. Z is our radial
Oh, I'm
direction.
sorry,
Z
it's
would
the
be
wrong button.
radial
Go for
in
Capcom.
this case.
You want
Did you hear?
barber pulled
Yeah, did you?
AC on, or you want AC on, BD off,
No
right?
problem.
Yes. Don't.
Negative.
Well,
Verb
don't-
48 use bit 1, bit A at 1 instead of 0. So you want all 1
register
on
2.
register 2.
Yep.
Okay, stand by. I want to write this down.
Hey, I just realized we have a light for RTCC. We have stage lights for like several stations that weren't there. A couple stations that weren't there before. That like weren't.
Yeah, it's not an
the lights weren't
emergency.
there before.
It's just a small imbalance. It's nothing. So
Yeah,
if
no,
you have not
I just wanna write
anything
it down.
above the
Yeah, I mean honestly,
Just to free up the
strictly
flight loop,
speaking-
GNC, I'll head over to your loop.
yeah. Strictly speaking, if I remember right, it doesn't matter if they're balanced, but it's oddly pleasing to have them balanced. So-
Roger that. I'm copying
yes,
that.
register 1, same configuration. So 21112 if memory serves
Sweet. So
unchanged. Register 1 unchanged.
stand by. I'm going to look up some documentation.
And register 2 all ones.
Roger that. There should be a nice graph that shows X
And
pointing one direction,
currently
Y
it should be
pointing the
set
other
to
direction, Z
0,
pointing the
1,
other direction
1, 1, 1.
relative to the capsule.
And set it to 1. Register 3 is empty. No, negative. Register 2 is currently 0, 1, 1, 1, 1 and should be set to all 1. Sorry. Yeah, it's not an emergency, it can wait if you have any time. If the Astro have any time. So.
Alright, Flight Capcom. Are you still good for me to radio up the DAP change for RCS quads?
Yeah, might as well. I mean,
Okay.
strictly speaking, realistically, it doesn't really matter if they're balanced, but personally, I find it oddly pleasing.
Roger that. Apollo 12, Houston.
Roger that. Thank you very much.
Go ahead, Houston. What you got for me?
We have a bunch of perfectionists down here, but we'd like you to do a small change to your
Hey,
Verb
okay, fine.
48 here to try to balance out some RCS loads here. Whenever you're ready.
Waiting for the data. Got it up on the computer.
Okay, roger that. We would like Verb 48 first of all. Register 1 will be unchanged, and then in Register 2, they want it to be all ones.
Copy that, all ones.
Roger that. Just let us know when you're done with that.
Should be done. Checkmate.
Apollo 12 Houston, we see the change. Looks good.
Thanks. Do they want me to
Yeah,
go
go ahead.
through the electrical start it for the LEM while I'm sitting up here twiddling my thumbs.
Roger.
Why did you
Roger,
catch
I
that?
agree with that, so...
Yeah. Let me check in with Luke
Well, actually,
and
are we going to be
friends
using
and
the
see where
RCS or the
they're
SPS?
Well, it's all Houston. We'll give that a good
guidance-
consider right now.
Guidance,
We'll get back to you.
my loop.
All
Guidance
right,
flight.
just another reminder for the back room. If they want me to stream, I need the information to stream.
Quiet, I heard you were calling me.
I got the
We
program.
hear you.
Yeah. So
Okay,
where are
I
we
got
on
the program all
on
set
the
up, but I
calculations?
need the last
We're
value
working
to
on it.
start the stream.
We're just getting our coordinate system settled, but we should have a
Do
solution
we
for you
have
within about...
Do you have an ETA? So, because Astro's getting a little antsy. Astro's-
Stand by.
Well, we just did a DAP. We did a DAP change. We also did. Well, we did LCS checks. Let's see. That's about it. Oh, for the for the for the pads or the let me just pull up the pad. Actually, I just have to refresh my memory on it, but I'll be able to tell you. For are you looking for orienting it? X. So you have which ones do you have down then? Remember, just remember that it's local vertical. So if you're it's also relative to which way the cap's pointing. Right. So basically, when you're burning the capsule, I mean, in terms of reentry in real life, it's a little different. It doesn't necessarily have to be a 000 attitude, but in reentry, the way Petri programmed the AGC, it's shoot. So basically, we have to input the angles we want that program 30 to generate the new refs map for. So yeah, but so basically what I'm saying is that I just try to make sure you keep in mind that whichever way we tell the CMC to point, it's going to treat that because it will be at 0 at all balls. So it'll point that, treat that as prograde. Anyway, so I believe I'm not sure. I think yes, but there's also specifications in the state vector for Earth and Moon. So there is a value there that determines if the orbital plane is the Earth or the Moon.
It's using the ecliptic for the translunar.
So yeah, but I believe during translunar the CMC is set to Earth at least in terms of the state vector, but it's I'm assuming Petri has it in a similar way.
Yeah, you're correct.
Okay, so X would be yes. So X is forward, right?
X would be prograde, I think.
And we know
X is prograde.
Yeah, we know Z
Roger that.
is. Wait, which ones do we have down?
Okay.
Okay.
Y is normal and Z is what's the term for the plane change?
It's radial, I believe.
Yeah,
is the...
let me,
radial. No, so
that sounds about
Y is normal and Z is radial.
I think I'm not honestly, I'm not sure. True.
Yeah, the game is using the same reference until you change SY in game.
So so basically it's quite like it's quite similar to how the actual CMC worked in that respect then. Yeah.
Right.
Let's see here. Another thing you might want to be just keep in mind is
Roger
that noun 41
Copy you.
needs to be noun 81 uh is a lot more tricky to determine because it's in terms of the local vertical coordinates. Right, but we need to. Wouldn't we need to know the safe? Who cares how we actually work?
Yeah,
that?
the difference
figure
is
it out.
that the game provide you with burn vectors with a reference that is your burn vector.
True. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
but
and I don't think we
think
can know.
I think I know this one. Okay, so when the 1 second.
That's from what I've heard. Yes. We'll see
Sorry,
what
my mom was
we'll see what
yelling at me
happens.
for some reason. Luke, alright, so the way if I remember right,
Roger that.
P30
I
in
guess
the
so.
entry generates
For
a
orientations, that would be
rest mat for
positive
basically a
90
preferred
Y,
rest mat for the burns to make sure the capsule
90
points
degrees.
prograde in the direction of the burn.
If I'm not mistaken, P30 generate a refs mat based on your current refs mats and just align it to the burn vector you are giving him.
Yeah, but in real life, yeah.
It's
In
not
the
the
actual
truth.
in the actual software, you would get that shipped up from mission control.
Yeah.
You can fill out the pad because you have.
Do we know if he has
it'll
gyro
be more
drift on?
efficient if you do it.
I
No,
don't
no, you're
see
good.
any gyro
I
drifts.
mean, now it would be a good time for him to do that. Capcom flight.
8 hours is probably wise.
Just
Yeah,
go for
8 hours is
Capcom.
probably wise.
Could you
Gives
just
enough time to prep for
check
it.
with Wiz and see if if he knows whether or not he has gyro drift enabled? Because if
You can
he
do.
does, now is probably a good time to, while we have time, just probably a good time to realign them.
Apollo 12, Houston.
The word time is starting to
Go ahead, Houston.
Sorry that things have been kind of quiet for you up there. We're kind of sussing a bunch of different options out here to accomplish this unique landing site idea. But in the meantime, we were wondering if in your settings you had gyro drift on. You could just leave it as is, but
I'm not sure
we're just
if
wondering
it's
whether
on
it's on or not.
I don't think I can see that right now, Houston. I'd have to leave the session to do that.
Okay. I guess we'll just figure that on our own then.
Flight, GNC.
I
That's
do
a
not
gyro.
think it's on unless I had it on for the last time, and I don't think I had it on.
Okay. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I don't think he have it on because there's literally no drift, but for now it's been a short session, so not sure about
Honestly,
it.
okay, if I'm being completely honest, I don't.
But
actually recall-
SCS and and CMC concur right now. So
Yeah, I don't, to be honest, I don't recall whether or not we actually
coming
get
back to you in a
the,
sec, FAO.
the drift data yet. So, I mean, I know you can get
Yeah,
it
but I
when you
can
do-
see the SCS in the ISS, and if they're okay,
Alright
since
then.
that's not derived from the same data.
Yeah, no, I just wasn't sure if it would, if the telemetry, that bit of the telemetry was implemented yet, so.
Yeah, well, it is in a sense.
Fair enough.
FAO GNC, my loop. Just let me bring up the pad. Okay, so you are on the pad part when you have the RPI. Yeah, yeah, that's what the capsule will be pointed to, given the refs mat for the burn. Well, from my point of view, the good order would be P30, P52, GTC align, then P30. Sorry, P30, P52, just to be sure you align correctly. A GDC realign and then a P40. Well, if you look at the top, you have the pitch trim and wide trim. Yeah, but that's what you would be supposed to add. Yeah. But yeah. Thank you.
Go ahead. Yeah, can you give me, just let me know what, read out the, do you have the pad, is what I'm trying to say. Can you read it out to me, just so I can copy it down? Yeah. Okay, just, whoa, one at a time, because I have to manually input this. Shouldn't Noun 81 have, Noun 81... wait, so X needs to be positive or negative, even if it's all balls. I believe it's typically positive, yeah. I believe it's typically positive if it's all balls. If I remember right, it's typically put in positive, yeah. I think it's, I'm guessing in real life, probably just to avoid any glitches or something, but Okay, so I just hold on. I'm still doing 81. Also, we
can
should
we
have
just
the
have the delta V?
VC, DVC, DVT, and BT. If you can calculate the burn time. Wait, X was all balls, right? What was Y again?
So 50
I'll
delta V?
screenshot this, put it in the Discord so we have it once it's done.
Yeah, but we were doing it early, so it's quite
MOCR
effective.
generated DVT and DVC. Well, DVC isn't really necessary. We just use DVT because it doesn't count. The game doesn't count the what was it?
The cutoff time.
Tail, residuals, does it?
Yeah. Burn time.
Yeah, so it's just gonna. We'll find out. We'll find out.
Yeah, 50 feet per second should be less than
I didn't
less
put
than 10
purpose and
seconds.
stuff and all that because it's a pain in the ass to try and draw on this.
What about doing it with the RCS to save fuel on
Yep,
the SPS?
sounds good.
Yeah, because in case of an abort
think they
or
predict
another
burns that
correction,
long.
if required.
RCS, like that size, I mean. Because you only have like 400 delta V per quad or something.
Yeah, I was just, it was just an
I
inquiry,
RCS
but
would take quite a bit long.
yeah, for 50 it's
And we
a
don't
bit
want to
long, I
repeat the
think
Bob
too.
incident. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, on that,
exactly.
on
That's
that,
why.
yeah,
That's
good point.
Basically, that's how it works. Yep. In that case, I guess we can go do the LEM checkout.
You want to start LEM checkout power up?
Yeah, and then we'll just, I guess we'll have them safe before we do the burn. That way, even if we screw up.
Okay.
Right?
All right. What checklist would you like him starting with?
Let me go browse the checklist quickly. Actually, don't know where the checkout one. I don't think there is a particular checkout one, is there?
Well, there's a bunch of activation checklists.
You want to check it for this?
What do you think, Luke? How to do
you'd go for the
initial and
SPS
EPS
burn.
active, initial setup, EPS, and EPS, I guess. Oh, that's a good point, isn't it? You know what? Yeah, I say we can. I say, well, since we already have it calculated and the burn will be pretty quick, we could just do the burn first, and then that way nobody's too tired to do it after.
Flight CAPCOM.
Yeah.
EECOM was talking about a PTC then. Might want to get on that before we warp, just for the sake of realism.
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, right. You need me to get those values, don't you? Oh shit, that's right. Forgot about that. Too bad we can't do it from down here yet.
So have Astro request PTC RefsMat himself.
Yeah.
And just get on that. Okay.
Yeah, it's under in like the crew options under like which tab would it be in again?
Crew
no,
request
oh, yeah,
and
actually, yeah.
request PTC RefsMat.
No, that's
it's pretty
different.
straight.
Apollo 12 Houston.
That's realigning. That's not
Go ahead, Houston.
that's not requesting.
I'll get you some
PTC
more
refs,
specific
that's
instructions here
just
shortly, but the
realigning
current plan
those option
is
three.
we are going to do this experimental burn first, or actually, correction. We are going to get you
Option one would
into
be
a simulated
aligning the refs
PTC
map.
first, warp, perform the mid-course correction 1 experimental burn, and then we'll do
flight to
LEM
EECOM.
checkout.
Okay, does flight want me to do a
Go
save
ahead,
before
EECOM.
each step?
Yeah, so there's a way to in the that crew menu there somewhere
Stand by,
to get a
Apollo.
PTC going.
Yeah, there's you can request the WebSmat platform for it, but I think Luke has it confused. Luke, if you're requesting realign, that's just to remove the drift. Any errors, that's IMU alignment. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
No, what I
currently
mean
there's
though
no
is that
error,
that's
so we can.
option. We'd be requesting values for option 3. What you want to do is request a PTC RefsMat, which will allow you to do option 1 to align it to the new RefsMat. It's either in its own tab or grouped with the pads. I don't remember.
I guess I'll just watch and make sure he starts rolling.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
That's all we can do, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Apollo 12
GNC
Houston.
is the same.
I think
yeah, I
it'd just be
wasn't
safe
gonna
anyways
bring
to go
that
ahead
up
and save.
until,
We're talking about a
hour
couple things
7
down here,
because
so.
that's when
Yeah, I was
PTCs
thinking to save
actually
after
started.
before
But,
doing each step. So
let's see, I've
before
got
the simulated
something for
PTC,
hour 4
I would
and
do
a
a
half,
save.
and,
Before the burn, I would do a
9
save,
and 11
and before the LEM
15
checkout, I would do a save.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet.
So I say again, I zoned out.
From
I got some
GNC, just to be
housekeeping
honest,
stuff
you can
at,
just point at the moon and
GET
start rolling, and that's the
4
same.
and 33, GET 9 and 0, and GET 11 and 15 minutes. And the ones at hour 9 and 11 can be combined if you want.
Okay, so we'll have him put have him have him stop time warp at about when we do time warp. Have him stop at about 4 hours, 33 minutes to put Pat B on the charger. Sorry. Yes, I had to alt tab like several times because you can't hold push to talk and do that at the same time.
And I don't know when they wanted to do that test burn.
It's been we figured it out. It's gonna be at about 8. Actually, it's gonna be at 8 out mission elapsed time 8 hours. So
That's some sort of course correction.
yeah, it's MCC1, but it's also experimental. Capcom.
Go for Capcom.
The battery charge, we're supposed to put battery B on the charger in about half an hour. Might as well have him do it once he's done PTC, initiating PTC before we warp.
So procedure right now is have him self-do PTC. So request PTC angle and roll manually, or what?
Request
Do a
PTC
program?
angle, run program 52 option 1, and then initiate a SCS PTC, which is manual. Yeah. Basically,
I'm sorry,
what
so
you
I'm writing
want.
this down. You say request PTC. You want P52 option 1.
Yep.
And then what else?
And then have him initiate. Have him maneuver to 0 altitude and initiate roll. Initiate PTC roll using SCS, and I believe he puts the BMAGs to rate 1. I don't, or was it the other way around? At 1 rate 2. I
That's
don't remember
correct.
what the label was.
Right to.
Flight CAPCOM. Okay, I'm just going over this again. I had to handle something else really quick. You want to request PTC. You want to do P52 option 1, maneuver 0 attitude, and then initiate roll.
Correct.
Okay, I'll read that up then.
I believe typically the DAP is used to maneuver to the attitude, if I remember right.
Yeah, just to show the dead band is set to 2 degrees.
Yeah, actually, no, we're not having him do GNC PTC. We're having him use the SCS for this one.
Okay.
It's just easier to have him use it using the BMAGs rather than walking him through the whole
Yeah.
song and dance.
Okay,
I agree.
So
just
no
having
dead band 2.
No, you don't have to because you won't be using the autopilot.
Okay, so no
just
dead band 2.
having
Got it.
Okay, so
yeah, aim 0.3 degrees per second
Go
roll.
to the bathroom, be back in a couple minutes.
Do we know if the orb rate verb even works in reentry?
I'm sorry, I've got traffic going on here. You said you were AFK for a bit?
Yeah.
Roger. Just set your station to red if you're gone.
It was the Astro.
That's the Astro.
He was AFK for a bit.
Just
Okay,
trying to figure out PTC here. Okay, so I have request PTC, P52 option 1, maneuver 0 attitude, 0.03 degrees per second.
Yes. And Mazel, please don't. Please just make sure we're all speaking one at a time, guys. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just having a bit of a delay because North America and Europe, and I'm sorry about that.
Yes. That's no worries. It's just it's hard for me to decipher like 5 conversations at once.
No, I'm sorry. It's just sometimes I have the impression I'm talking to, I am talking into a void between 2 people, and
yeah, it's fine. I get it. It's lag, so. Do we, Mazel, do you happen to know if the, verb 79 actually works properly in reentry yet?
never used it.
I mean, I remember, like, I vaguely recall us using it once on a mission, like back when we were doing the EU sessions, but I don't really remember how or if we actually used it or if it actually worked actually.
I'm not sure. Let me check. I'll come back.
Yeah, because I mean there's a checklist, but I don't recall us using that procedure because I think it was different because it was an issue. I don't know if it was fixed later on, but. Oh wait, we actually might be able to use the old style, the Apollo 11 style guidance navigation PTC. 1 second.
Fly Capcom.
Go ahead.
Marking Amber on behalf of Astro.
Let's see.
Back in the bathroom, Houston.
I guess I actually don't know if he has that like section fleshed out yet for that though.
Fly Capcom. Astro is back now. You want to do the PTC?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Mazel,
Yes.
do we know if the
All right. Well, we
do we
actually
know
have some
if
maneuvers
the
for you
Apollo
here.
11
We're going to start you
style,
off with your PTC. If you want to go ahead and make a save
DAP
really quick,
PTC
that would probably
works,
be
'cause we have
beneficial.
a
And then after
checklist
you're done
for
with
it,
that,
so I'm
I'll
assuming
walk you
that
through
means
it.
Petri might have implemented it.
Okay, give me a second, Houston. Gotta check something. Got the mission control thing up.
Sorry, say again because I was listening as the AG loop at the same time and you got mixed up. You were asking about if the GAC PTC was working. GAP PTC was working. No.
Stand by, making the autosave, Houston. I thought I heard someone else on the EG loop.
Sorry, Flash, missed a bit. You were asking
Yeah.
if the GAP PTC was working.
Well, we have the checklist for the Apollo 11 style memory edit one, but
Not sure.
not sure if it's
but
actually
Yeah,
implemented.
just let us know when you're done with that save.
No, because you cannot disable an axis of the
Houston.
autopilot in reentry.
Then why do we even have it?
All right, I'm going to start radioing at the PTC, you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've got the
Because-
pre-PTC save. I'm waiting on the information for the PTC.
Because
Roger,
what you
just waiting
did
for a moment to talk on the
in
loops
real
here.
life
Okay.
is to disable the
Stand by.
jets for the roll on the GAP.
Yes, but what I mean is, I know that.
And it's not
I know
working.
that.
Right?
Yeah. Oh,
All
right. Yeah, because
I'm
you need to
assuming
do
they're not
that
listening to
in
the air
order
ground loop, so I'm just
for
going to talk
the.
over them here. Sorry for anyone on the
Otherwise,
controllers, but
yes. Otherwise,
steps I got
the
for you, Wiz,
actual-
here
Yeah,
are,
the GAP is
switch
just
to
controlling
PTC.
the
We're gonna
the
have you do
spacecraft in
PT1,
pitch
or
and
PT2,
yaw,
option 1.
and you
Right,
induce a roll.
altitude and then roll at
And I'm assuming
0.03
that
degrees per
and
second.
because
Which direction it is own discretion.
acceleration command switch doesn't function as it does
So
with light
P52
either.
or
You can't
P52
constantly use
rest
that to override.
checklist?
No.
Right.
Yeah, you're gonna request
Jesus
your own
Christ, Patrick,
No.
rest mat, I
for the love
believe.
of God.
Flight guidance is back.
Yeah, but you
Alright, I'm going
when you
through the
do that,
checklist.
you are coming into the
Wait,
depth of the
option one, correct?
agency, and
Yeah. There's a,
All right,
I mean,
Option
can
one
I
is
have a
what you
request
want
for you
me to
guys?
do,
I'm gonna
correct?
butt in
flesh out.
as an FOD. I'm gonna butt in
Yep.
as an FOD here. Flight loop should be clear. If you guys are gonna have this kind of conversation, can we go to one of the aux channels or to a direct channel?
I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, we'll just
Yeah, we're
saying that
done.
way I can leave the loop
Yeah.
up in case you want to correct something. Cool. All right, thank you.
Yep.
Apologies that was. Can you repeat that message again?
Option one was what you wanted, correct?
Correct. We want P52 option 1.
Okay, that's what I'm doing there.
Roger that.
Okay, P52 option 1 has been done.
Alrighty, sir. We'd like you to maneuver to 0 degrees attitude.
Alright, I'm going to bring up the thing to get me to 0 degrees. Stand by.
Roger that.
Flight agency, just so you know, I can confirm you have no gyro drift enabled because when it did the realign, there was no discrepancy between CNC and SCS.
Acknowledged.
And on a side note, Apollo Houston, we do believe that you do not have gyro drift enabled because we do not see any discrepancy in your realign after P52.
Copy that. Checking my FDAIs. They're not moving, and I'm trying to move a bit. Oh, never mind, they are. I think. Yeah, they're working. Just got a little bit.
Roger that.
Alright, I think I'm at 0, 0, I think.
Stand by. We'll confirm that. Flight CAPCOM.
Flight
we
Gen C, I
confirm
disagree.
Silver at 00.
Yeah, I have to disagree. We could have him do. I say we have him use the use verb 49 to get it to 0 attitude. Just easier.
Yeah, it's pointing as a 90
Never
degree
mind, I'm
altitude.
moving to 0, 0. I see how it's working.
There we go.
Yeah, flight EECOM.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he'd want to have his ordeal set to inertial, I think.
Oh shoot! Yeah, does he have that set to we should actually double check that. Capcom, can you have him ensure that he had his ordeals set to inertial when he ran P52 option 1?
Apollo 12 Houston, we have a suggestion. We want you to verify your ordeal is set to inertial.
It should be Houston.
Roger that.
I wish that were in the telemetry, or maybe I don't see it.
I don't think
Looks
it is
like
yet.
it's going the right way.
I don't think it's in the telemetry yet. At least implemented. I don't even know if the ordeal status is part of the telemetry.
No, it's not.
Are you sure? I could have sworn I saw a status light for a GNC. Let me just flip the camera over. Wee.
In any case, he's in free mode right now. I'd at least want him in attitude hold.
Nope. Because it's not. We're not using CMC for it. We're using SCS. Once he's there. Oh, you're right. There isn't one for. There isn't a stay as late for the ordeal.
Yeah,
Flight
because
Capcom, Red
I
Zero
think the
Zero
ordeal
Chrono.
was more an add-on than something planned.
Yeah, actually, I think the ordeal. Actually, wait 1 second.
But anyhow, right now Pitch and Yo looks good. He can start the row for the PTC.
Agreed.
Apollo 12, your pitch and roll, or sorry, your pitch and yaw are looking good for PTC. You can go ahead and start rolling at 0.03 degrees per second.
Copy that. Roll should be started.
Oh, okay, I see. So, okay, so one side's dedicated to CMC, 1, 2. Okay, that makes sense.
Do you want me to have his rates?
Current
I
rate
think
is
that GMC
0.6.
There's the Webster flag thing.
Flight Capcom. Me and GNC were talking. His current rate is 0.6 degrees per second. Is it okay for radium to try to null it to 0.3?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead for that, yeah.
Apollo 12 Houston, we see your roll rate there. It's a little bit high right now, reading 0.6 degrees per second. We're wondering if you can try to half that.
Alright, should be
So
out
go
now.
ahead, EECOM.
Check it.
Just a reminder about that last housekeeping thing, that be charging.
Yep, that's actually on the list right after this.
Flight, would you like me to do that housekeeping thing that Econ was talking about?
Yeah. Set
bat
battery B on the
A.
charger.
You want battery B on the charger?
Yep.
Roger, okay. And Apollo 12, before we start warping here, we have one more item for you here. Kind of got added on last minute. We'd like you to throw bat B on the charger. Battery Bravo.
Copy that. Bat B should be on the charger. I've got that charge set to Bat B, and anything else I need to do to set it up, or just that?
Stand
Flight
by one,
decom.
Liz.
Go ahead.
I
Hang
guess
on,
it's gotta
I'm
be
looking.
something else because
I've got
I'm
the
not seeing it on
checklist, not
telemetry
runnable,
yet.
but I'm gonna go through it anyway.
PTC?
No, that be charging.
I don't know if he's done that yet. Capcom?
He's done it. Flight, you should be monitoring AG loop.
Yeah, so I had it off so I could hear EECOM a few minutes ago. Yeah, let me 1 second. Let me just pull up the channel myself. It would be what channel are you looking at? EECOM.
34.
Thanks. Yeah, he's right. I don't see any amps slung through the charger. Does he have the switch, the charger switch set to either AC1 or AC2? Capcom?
I'll verify that with him.
Thanks.
Apollo 12 Houston.
Go ahead, Houston. I'm going through the checklist.
Roger. We're going back to the battery thing at hand here. We're not seeing volts go through it. We would like you to verify that the inverter is on AC1 or I'm sorry, it's on bus 1 or bus 2.
Okay, I have AC inverter 1 and 2 on main B. I can AC inverter 1 is main A. AC inverter 2 is main B. What AC inverter 3 is off.
Don't touch. Haven't touched those. Don't have them touch those. It would be the switch.
Don't touch any of those for
near-
now. Stand by.
It's the it's by the battery switches. It's on panel. That'd be panel 5.
What switch are we?
It's the
What
charger.
switch
I
we
have
have been doing?
AC inverter 1 is on main A. AC inverter 2 is on main B, and AC inverter 3 is off.
Let me just give me a second. Let me just look.
AC bus 1 is on
Yes,
inverter
it's
1,
on
and
battery
AC bus 2 is on inverter 2.
Roger that. Stand by. What would y'all like done here, guys?
Yeah, just give me a sec. I'm looking at a. I think there's a there's a freaking switch for it here. 1 second. What? It should be panel friggin' 5. 1 second. Okay, well there's a. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure, but
or FAO Capcom, I would just stop streaming, and then have Wiz start the stream on his end. That way you can start.
let me see here.
Okay. We're gonna deal with the inverter thing first, but yeah.
I don't remember where. It's not the inverters. It's there is a switch beside the 3 battery on-off switches. You know, the ones you use for connecting A and B buses during ascent and burns and stuff.
Yeah,
There's one. Yeah, there's one like right beside it, labeled battery charger or something.
Yeah, on panel 5, bat relay bus,
Yeah,
there's
that
ones
one.
for A and B. Yeah, closed.
No,
They need to be closed. So
those
that B needs to be closed.
No, those are the break. Those.
Yes, sent you the stream cue for the broadcast. I told him he's going to be AFK for a little bit. That you can go ahead and start just doing the stream yourself, whatever.
Yeah, it should be up. Check it. I just put the stream key in and started streaming.
Roger that. I'll go verify that for you. And it follows up. We see your broadcast. Looks good.
Copy that, Houston. Let's set up okay. Alright, what's the next step? We got that. What about the SDF, or how far do you want me to warp? What's the plan for warp?
So here's the current plan with that. The burn is going to happen at mission elapsed time 8 hours. We want to go ahead and just get you set up at mission elapsed time 7 hours, just so you have some time. We have time to troubleshoot if needed be. Does that make sense? You concur?
That makes sense to me. I'm ready to work when flight gives the go-ahead.
Boss on, you're good to work.
Thank you, warping to 7 hours. Work complete, Houston.
Roger that. Balls on Houston.
Go ahead.
Alright, we'd like you to get a P30 pad out of here.
Stand by, get the pad out in a moment. Okay, I have the Lunar pad out. Oh wait, LM pad. Stand by, getting out the right one.
I don't know if you can hear me. Radio check.
I hear you. If anyone's monitoring, please let CAPCOM know that I can't hear them.
Sorry, I'm getting torn all over the place here.
Alright, I have the recording cut out. What do you see?
Apollo 12, UHF contact.
I hear you, Houston.
Roger, okay. I don't know what was going on with that. I am ready to read up the pad if you are.
Alright, I'm ready to hear the enter the values.
Roger, okay. Purpose will be plane change. Your noun 47 will be self-acquired using the agency, I believe, that does it on its own. Going on to noun 48, that'll be not available. Noun 33, that section is going to start with plus 00008 plus 00.
Alright, I'm at the hour.
Correct, yeah. Next line, plus 00000, so all balls. Sorry. And then for seconds, all balls again, plus. Moving on to noun 81, all balls in the first line, VX. Yep, and then next line, plus 00500. Correct. And then for Z, it's plus all balls again. Roger that. Roll, pitch, and yaw are not available. Noun 44 is not available. Moving on to Delta VT, whenever you're ready. Okay, that is plus 00500. Correct. BT and Delta VC are not available.
Alright, putting in all zeros for those.
Roger that. And then I don't have anything else for the rest of the pad.
Okay, I'll just put zeros for the rest.
Alright, if you can go ahead and read that back with me really quick.
Okay, I have returned at 8 hours today with no
Read back correct. Apollo 12 Houston, your evac was obviously correct like I said before, and you are free to enter that into the disk key whenever you feel like it. Preferably within the next hour. Roger that, we're watching Apollo. Roger that, Apollo. Stand by, Apollo. We're assessing some options here. That actually is useful. We're thinking about having guidance take control of the agency to see if he can do it. Yeah, anyways.
Alright, what's the story with the guy with the
Yep, we're going to, well, first of all, we're trying out a couple things here. We'd like you to set the I believe you already said it actually, but just verify the HC is set to accept.
I just said that now, Houston, so,
Roger, we're going to try to enter the values on our end and see if that works.
alright.
Yeah, we were about to ask you if we could get you, if we have you start program 30 for us. Thank you, sir.
guys want me to go back in the program authority to verify the values we're storing?
Stand by one, Apollo.
the washroom, so yes, that would be good if you could go ahead and do that quickly. Thanks.
Alright, I'm in there. I'm gonna proceed to the next step where we've had the issue place.
Guess we gotta keep seeing the COO. Enter the values in again and then proceed. And then proceed as normal, and we'll see what program 40 gives us, if it gives us any data or just junk data.
Alright, I'm in program 40. I have a register. 3 registers, all zeros.
Stand by. Not yet. Well, let's just see what happens here quickly, okay? Did you do the IMU line yet? P52? No, do program 52 option 1 and see if program 30 did provide a new West match for us.
Alright, flight,
Otherwise we're going to just try manual burn. Yeah.
Alright, I'm doing option 1 now. Flight, the FDAIs are not aligned anymore.
What's the nav all look like?
Screenshot to show you, because they're both opposites, pretty much.
Yeah, hit GDC line and
They're aligned now, flight. I've got it. Alright, I'll go to program 30 and see what the deal is.
no, give us a screenshot of what the ordeal balls look like quickly. I just want to have the FPAIs look like, sorry. I keep calling them ordeal balls.
Standby flight posted now. Alright, screenshots up to you.
Did they change from before?
What about the guys who
Yeah, then that should be the burnout. You sure did, missile. Wait, why am I keeping him on HE? 1 second. go ahead and run program 40.
Alright, I'm in program 40. I'm not going to see from the first thing until
Okay, let me just look here. That should be seals. Verb 2-5 and set all registers to 0.
Alright, I'm setting all registers to 0.
Wait, one second. Now, what is this going?
I'm waiting, but we got 23 minutes, 24 and a half minutes left of flight.
Yes, continue. We're setting the more 0.
Show you want me to set the Y? I can try setting it to 50.
Oh, okay, no, you're now need to set them all to 0. This is the maneuver angles. This is the attitude you want to burn us, so this is roll 0 and hit pro. Hit pro again and make sure CMC is set to auto. Hit pro again. Hit pro because, you know, game mode tests aren't, yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Why is it let me just look at the glitch now. Down 40. Fuel and velocity to be gained. Velocity to be gained. 1 second, Astro.
Standing by flight, but we got 21 minutes.
One second, Astro. CAPCOM, Patrol, I guess like the Patrol actually. What's habit? He set telemetry to block and you may proceed as planned, but we'd like you to set the EMS to 50, to the burn, basically to the burn of WV so we can make sure it works. Because, just in case. Then set to, I believe you set to the, DV, set to DV. Set to DV, and then add T-minus 35 seconds, set the switch to normal.
Copy that, I'll wait till I see T-minus 30, so we can go ahead and go burn anything.
No, yeah, I guess it's for manual burn, but it's also, backup, because we're not getting the register 2 display, so we're not sure if that's just a code oversight or if there's actually an issue. I'll be right back. I have other loops to attend to.
Flight, I'm gonna set register 2 manually to the 50 feet.
No, do not set it. It's, I'm not sure, I don't really want to risk altering anything that may be, programmed into the game's CMC. I don't know how the game handles 40 currently, so.
Copy that.
Flight, sorry, power trough.
Go ahead, Flight.
Make sure the EMS is set to -50, not positive.
Okay, I'll set -50.
Thanks.
Apollo Houston, your CAPCOM's back.
Welcome back, Capcom. Let's fight though. I just didn't understand that about 9 minutes ago.
Okay, we hear you.
Houston, this is Apollo. Let's fight now on I'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Roger that. animals are fed.
Yeah, they're fed.
Roger that. Looks like you have about 4 minutes of the burn there.
Yeah, I've got. I believe I have everything set so that I can take over if I.
Well, 12, we just went around the horn here. You're a go for this MCC.
Copy that. Let's hope the auto works.
Paul, so we just a quick reminder, says that they
I hit pro, it's not doing anything.
alright, go for the manual burn.
Okay. Burn on. Don't have any maneuver. Range is going down. Verify the correct direction. Houston, verify movement. Orbit is going in the correct direction.
We verify movement.
Alright, as soon as I see this read negative 100, we got cut off. You want me to continue? Right, or
let's hang out here. Apollo 12 Houston, just verifying that you had a cutoff happen on your own.
Yes, cutoff happens on my own. I had pressed E and did that. Had to burn for maybe 25 seconds at most, and then cut off.
And so, just verifying, it cut off on its own accord, not yours.
Cut off on its own accord, flight.
Roger. Apollo 12, what was our delta V on that burn?
I just, I hit the EMS standby a little late, but I'm at negative 56.4. That means a change of 6.4. I can start thrusting again if you want me to.
Stand by, Paul. Apollo, we're discussing it right now. We'll let you know when we have where that we want to go. Apollo 12, just to update you right now, we're kind of discussing a couple things here. We're trying to figure out how much the manual burn has changed our orbital parameters, and the consensus right now is not a ridiculous amount. You should still intercept the moon. And as far as we can tell as well, there was no horizontal velocity change, only vertical as intended, so should be on a really good intercept course. Other thing we're discussing here, and I suppose that we should loop you into this conversation as well, it has been 3 hours. Wondering if we just want to wrap the session up and continue this next week. Yeah, probably good to do. Yeah, go ahead and upload both when you get a chance.
Copy that. Give me a second, I'll upload them. Alright, they're uploaded. Do you want to call it here?
Apollo Houston, looks like you just wait for a couple minutes here.
Copy that, I'll wait.
Apollo 12, we're good to wrap